good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be exploring Oasis Valley Ranch. I've been working on this property for about a month now to prepare it for the autumn season, and since it's nearly over, I wanted to do a quick tour to show you guys the look and everything. Do you guys see over there like the fish like cuddling in the water? Do you see that? Anyways, like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I've been doing a lot of live streams on this property to prepare it for the autumn season. So if you guys have joined those and have supported me that way, thank you so much. But if you haven't, then I will catch you up by showing you everything I've built. If you guys do enjoy tours and little seasonal updates of my properties, then make sure to show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really does help my channel grow. And there's a squid dying in the background. No, no. Get in the water. No. He's dead! Is that why there are ink sacs coating the corners of my rivers? Because you guys are out here dying? I'm trying to do a peaceful autumn tour. So 3 quick things before I get started with this tour. 1, this place is unfinished. It is a work in progress, but it is finished enough that I feel confident showing you guys the progress. 2nd thing, this project will not be up for download. This map will not be downloadable ever. So if you guys are wondering if I will ever be putting this up for download, no, I will not. I do plan on releasing some different barns for download for you guys for free, but this is not going to be one of them. And the 3rd thing, if you guys are curious about anything I'm using this video, whether it's a texture pack or a mod, I placed everything to do with texture packs and mods and even my shader pack in the description. For those who like cinematic tours versus the vlog style tour I'm about to give, I'm gonna go ahead and put chapters to this video, and at the very end I will be doing a cinematic tour of the ranch. So if you want to skip ahead or watch both, it's completely up to you. So let's get right into the tour. So I feel like with every tour we need to start at the very beginning. This is the very beginning. It still has a sign that says expansion because back on the Sweet VIP server where this used to be, because this is currently on my server, I did plan to expand into this area, and I still do plan to expand into the area, but I've been holding back until springtime because I do have some plans with my RRP world. This is the entrance of my property. I have a little cow chilling here. I don't know where this cow came from. I think it just spawned naturally. There's also one up there you can see. So we have a nice little walkway leading up to the house, and it says Oasis Valley Rescue, a home for all, which is kind of like the little slogan I have going on. We have a little oat farm, and then we have some other grains and stuff over here, and then we have the start of the autumn forest over here. You'll see that some of the leaves aren't like completely autumn yet. I was trying to make fading leaves effect to it. You'll see the signposts all around the property. These are meant to be more of a guide of where to go. This is what I call the mini arena. I'm not really sure what to call it just yet. It's more of like for desensitization / breeding. I've used this in most of my main breeding videos except for the latest, so it's just a pretty chill area for me to collect horses and keep them here. And then I have 2 little mini gates. Directly to our right, this is a sad sight to see. This is where Porky rests peacefully. This is what's left of him, so I decided to put it on his gravesite because respect, I guess. It says, "Rest in peace, Porky. Peachy killed him. It's her fault." True story. I wrote that. It is true. It is my fault. We have the Menage. This arena is mostly just for like warming up. Don't really use it a lot, but I try to keep it cleared so that I can put horses in here or get them warmed up for lessons, you know. This is my mushroom cow. I don't really have a name for it just yet. If you guys want to suggest a name, that would be great. I just spawned it in one of my live streams because I was like, I wonder what the mushroom cow looks like, and then I didn't kill it because I feel bad. So it just chills here, wanders around the property. It's kind of like a pet. Let's continue on with the tour. This right here is the main pasture. I don't have signs for it just yet. Those are blank. This is the pasture that a lot of my horses get turned out in because it's one of the bigger ones and there's plenty of spaces for them to walk around. This one has a really nice ranchy feel to it. I really like it. And this is my cow, Casey. Casey's kind of like the destination pasture cow. She isn't with the other cows because she's special like that. And she eats everything. She's very aggressive with her eating. Casey, girlfriend, what did that grass do to you? This entire pasture is surrounded by leaves, and it has plenty of areas for the horses to eat and drink. And we have the large shelter over here that's built for multiple horses. These shelters are in all of my pastures on this property, but this one is the biggest because it's a bigger pasture. This right here is a cute little pathway I created up to the house. I really like the vibe because, you know, it's like trees and everything. It's like so peaceful. It's meant to give like that farmhouse vibe. And then you can start to see the house and the chicken coop and kind of the view of the edge of the property. This right here is a chicken coop. You can see the chickens just chilling. This chicken coop isn't really updated. I want to update it to more of like an A-frame, but I haven't gotten to it just yet, so I'm leaving it for now. This is from the OG farmhouse that Jenny helped build, and we have the little nesting spots in the coop. I don't know what to call them. Usually we call them nesting boxes, but those aren't really boxes. They're just spaces, I guess. Little quick story time. One of the horses did escape 2 days ago. Oh. Why do you guys lay the eggs like that? That was so majestic. Did you guys see that? Thank you, Gucci Chicken. 2 days ago, one of the horses escaped into the chicken coop pasture, and I pressed to like mount it, but it wasn't tamed. So when you try to mount horses and they're not tamed, sometimes they buck. One of them just wiped out a chicken. That was the last thing the chicken saw. It was gone. I have a little supply cart. These are functional with the horses. And then we have a little sack that I'm going to be putting food storage in once I get the farm up and working. On the front of the house right here, we have my donation board. I haven't completely updated yet, but I try to include everyone who has donated in the last couple of weeks. And then we have my ranch house. I'm still building this. You can see that there's some flowers to be added to the flower pots. I made a cute little brick divider wall that I hope to kind of go diagonally because I'm using chisels and bits, which you can kind of design the shape and like defy the laws of Minecraft. And then we have the new and improved ranch house deck look we got going on. We have some flower boxes that are currently filled with red and orange tulips. And then we have a shelf lining to the new deck. If you guys haven't noticed, the banister of the deck has been changed. I made this on stream. It's a lot fancier than the old one, and I made this using chisels and bits as well. This was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be to make. It was very frustrating, but I finally got a grasp on my sanity and was able to pull through. And it stretches all the way around the deck. This is a mostly wraparound porch. It's my stove. Do you guys hear that? I thought my house was burning. I'm sorry. We have a little farm in the backside of the house. This is a pathetic farm. We're not going to talk about it. I am planning on either removing it or making it better because what is this, Peachy? Come on, pull it together. And then on the backside of the porch, it kind of wraps around to the back of the house, which you can enter in from both sides using the whitewash door. I just threw an egg. My bad. I'm going to take that out of my hand. And then you can access the other side of the porch from the other door. We're going to enter in from the front door to get that full effect. So we have some front door mats set down. We have directly to the left the living room. This has been the same since it was built. With the coloring, I did put the copper lamps down, but it's mostly the same, and I did remove the couch to give it more of like an open feel. But yeah, this is a living room currently. It's very classy. And then we have functional blinds and functional windows to kind of like air out the house if I want to. Very, very cool. And then we have a blank spot back here. I just put a canvas rug down because, you know, farmhouse. We have the kitchen, which I just updated. We have a little bit of like an island / table going on with the chairs. I put 3 chairs down because Joel and Jessica play on the server. So I was like, why don't we have like a little group dinner one night? You know, that would be cute. The stove, functional pantries, a cutting board with a knife, another cutting board with an onion, and then we have baskets and everything. I put a bunch of flowers in there hoping it would show, but it didn't, so there's just now flowers in there. And then shelves with ingredients. And then over to the right is my storage area. We have the sack and some more bags of rice. And then we have the upstairs. This painting I was allowed to add into the paintings part of the mod. That's smoky. Love Smokey. That's my friend's horse, not my horse, but he's so pretty. I have not touched the upstairs of this house, so I have no idea of the vibe I'm going for just yet, but I haven't touched it yet. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with it. It's like a little blanket. That's so cute. That's the farmhouse. Let's continue on to the left of the farmhouse. This is my little bee area. This is where Kessica and Bob and Boba live. Then over here, this is where my Christmas tree is going to be. This is it. This is all you guys get. This is the Christmas tree.
Like Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I set it down here because I wanted to see like how big the Christmas tree could be. Imagine if I just left it like that for Christmas. That would be so sad. Moving on down the trail, we got Bartholomew. What is up, you two? We have Bartholomew and Bartholo Baby. Funny story, I spawned Bartholomew in the server and I clicked twice by accident and accidentally spawned a baby. Oh my gosh, you guys see that cow defying gravity back there? Don't snort at me. I feel like the barn is my favorite part because I've worked so much on it. I did want to keep a lot of like the OG parts of the barn to keep like that authentic feel. We're gonna start over here on the left. I haven't updated this since Jenny built it. This is like the muck area. We have the 2 wheelbarrows to bring into the barn when we want to muck out the stables. And then we have the front of the barn. I recently remodeled the front of the barn and I'm not sure if I like it, but at the same time, I don't really know what else to do with it because I wanted more detail to it. We have autumn leaves on both sides. These are put down using the Starworm Deco mod, which is what I use for the trees, but I felt like it was right to say it for those two. 2 little flower pots and then these 2 little signs with flowers on them. Double layer entrance door. I'm not sure if I want to make like a barn door just yet. I'm kind of waiting to see. And the second layer is just the frame of the barn, so thought it was cool. I put some pasture hitching posts down to cross-tie horses in the entrance of the barn at some point. Directly to the left when entering the barn, you will see my office, which I just recently redid. It's more of like an office slash barn kitchen. I didn't really know how to make it because I'm pretty bad at building, but I just wanted like the basics. I wanted a little desk and then I put some stuff on the desk like a little book and quill and paper, and then I have anvil for naming stuff, an ender chest which has nothing in it. I'm hoping to use that ender chest to like save different things on the server like mementos and books and everything. So it's pretty neat looking office so far. I'm still working on it. And then for the doors I have little trapdoors. I wanted it to be like open so when you pass by it's like, oh, it's there. It's not guarded by doors. And then directly to the right is the wash slash grooming stall. We have the grates with the block of water underneath so that the hose right here is functional. And then we have a little spigot on the back side of the washing stall. Continuing on, this is where we get to the part where the horses are stored. Each stall has kind of a system to it. So all of my horses are color coded. This is just for organization because I'm more of a visual person. When I see a color, I'm like, okay, that's from this horse. So for example, Rosé has purple, Gooseberry has magenta, Pumpkin has yellow, and Malibu has light blue. Same for inside the stalls. They have their color coded equipment in here, like the grain feeder, the slow feeder, and the half bucket, or the half barrel, sorry. And then their bar name and show name is on each stall sign beside their stall. So this is Rosé and her show name is Rosé all day. And this is kind of a system I'm trying to implement. It has their feeding right here. None of the other stalls have this just yet because I'm seeing if it works. So it's 1 flake of hay, so half a slab of hay 2 times a day. And then it has their riding bridle, whatever bridle they use. And then on her stall shelf as well, she has her pasture blanket, which I'm going to be putting on her before I turn her out. And then below her pasture blanket has where she's turned out for the day. So for example, this is main turnout. You guys saw the main pasture I showed you. That is the pasture that she goes into. And then on the back of each stall is like this little window, which they can actually look out and see everyone walking by, so that's great. They're not divided by gender. Originally I was gonna have mares on the right and stallions on the left, but I just mixed them up because I didn't really feel like making them gender only. I feel like if I do that and I have more mares than stallions, then it's gonna look completely uneven because all the mares are gonna be here and there's gonna be like 2 stalls taken up. All of the stalls that aren't taken up have open doors so that they're easier access, and they're already prepared for new horses. We have some rainbow sweet feed. We have some sweet feed with different crates within the trapdoors for decoration. And then we have a variation of different swem hays so that the horses can get a good and even diet. And then across the way is the tack room. This tack room is still being made. I'm not really sure if I want to keep this setup we have going on, but it has some various things laying about like brushes, leads, halters, and some feed. And then we have the tack setup. Now this is still also a work in progress, but we have the color coordinated tack boxes. You can see that each one has their name on it and they all have their tracker on them as well. We're not going to talk about the food and water level. I swear I'm not abusing my horses. It's just bugged currently. And then let's continue out of the barn. There's the flower garden over there, and then this path comes up from the entrance of the property. And then on the left of the walkway is Pumpkin's pasture. This is also known as one of the personal pastures. So Pumpkin usually goes in here by herself, or like I bring Tiramisu from my show barn over here just to kind of bond with her. But she has 2 buddies in the pasture currently. This is Trash Panda. This is one of the newest additions. I'm gonna give Trash Panda a little cake to snack on, just so you guys know that Trash Panda is spoiled. And then Newton is somewhere around here. I heard his bell caller earlier, so I know he's here. Is he here? Did Newton escape? There's no way that Newton escaped that quick. Newton v like 5, because there's like 5 Newtons that I've spawned in. Where is Newton? He did escape. Crazy llama. Yeah, come on. How are you still escaping? I literally just redid the pasture so that he wouldn't escape. Okay, this is your home. How are you escaping? Was this it? Yeah, that was me. That was me who did that. I need to be blamed for that. Anyway, so this is Newton. This is Pumpkin's OG pasture buddy, because one of my viewers felt like she was lonely and dared me in one of my dare videos to give her a pasture friend. Continuing on to the rest of the property. There's a lot of pathways that haven't been made yet because these are kind of new, but I do want to make a pathway to this pasture. This is the pig's pasture, the little oink oink hangout. We have a little area for the pigs to chill, to make like a cool trough, I guess, for them with their food. Let me show you guys the oink oinks. We got Oink Oink, very original, I know. He's 10 years old. You're getting old, jeez. And then we have Peppa Pig, Pip Pip Cherry Love. And we have we have Baconator. I'm gonna seem like such a bad pig mom. Anyways, Baconator is 14 years. Oh my gosh. These guys are getting so old. It makes me so sad. And then we have the last pig of the group. Shh, don't tell sheep that they're not a pig. This is Pig the Sheep. Found him roaming with the pigs, so I thought, you know, why not just bring him over here with the pigs? Then we have a little mud area for them over here, and then their water trough to keep them well hydrated. And then if you weave through the trees onto the path once again, we have the round pen. This is not the only round pen on the property. There's another one over there, but it's one of my favorites because it's so spacious and it leaves plenty of room to ride horses. If you guys don't know with swim, sometimes it can be hard to turn horses in tight spaces. Yeah, I tried to make a big round pen so we could have some riding videos out here. And then if you can continue down the path, we have the personal pasture. This pasture is a little bit bigger than Pumpkin's personal pasture, but a little bit smaller than the main pasture. It has plenty of spaces for horses to roam. It has some animals in here, various types of animals even, because there's a rabbit right here. Are you stuck? Let me help you out. There you go, silly goose. A little shelter in this pasture as well, a little paddock feeder. Guys aren't tamed, they just spawn naturally. So I just let them spawn naturally, because if I take them out of here, they always spawn again. So I just leave it. I'm not gonna try and like take away their population. Are you trying to talk smack right now? So I thought. If you walk directly out of the personal pasture, you'll see a pathway that leads to the entrance. So there's multiple ways to get into the property from the entrance. This is the main arena and it's currently rounded. It's a pretty big arena. This is where I work my horses usually. Oh my gosh, I tied up this chicken ages ago to show Jessica that the pattern kind of looked like Gucci, like a Gucci chicken. I forgot that I tied him up and I just left him there. He's been there for like 2 weeks. I'm so sorry, dude. We have a little bit of like a hammock right here and you can sleep on it. It's great. Then we have another post right here. J&J Trail. That's what I'm calling it currently. It's the trail in between Joel and Jessica's place and my place. And then the continued trail is to the left. There's not a pathway to this just yet. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of unfinished pathways. I plan to make it over here. The aggressive sheep. I'm not opening the door because it's a little bit aggressive. Please get away from me, sir, please. I have this round pen that I recently remodeled on stream. I remade the roof to kind of make it match the vibe I was hoping for. And then I remodeled the posts as well. Why are you so adamant in following me? You just like gifted me your wool. Okay, I guess I have a buddy now. Let's go. I'm taking you out of here. I'm breaking you free. Continuing on with the tour, we're getting close to the finish of the tour. Over here is the cow pen, and I do plan on making a sheep pen. You can see it says cow plus sheep pen, but there's no sheep pen yet just yet. I want to make like a cute little sheep pen over here, but I'm still planning on like clearing the area a little bit more. She had her baby. Oh my gosh, Autumn had her baby. Okay, sorry. This is a proud cow mom moment. The cow pen was made recently. I haven't put any feed or water in here just yet. We have Jingles because his collar like jingles. We have Moo Moo, and then we have Autumn who recently just had a baby. Autumn is 10 years old. And this is her baby. I haven't named it just yet. Oh my gosh. Moo Moo and Autumn had a baby. That's so exciting. Okay. And then this path right here leads down to the future bridge. I'm not sure how I'm going to be making this just yet. I want to make like a wooden bridge right here connecting to the spruce biome. No motivation to continue building any extra things. It's a problem. And then the pathway continues on for quite a while. You can see that it goes all the way up until this point. I stopped right here because it's getting closer to their property and I want them to design their own trail. I don't want to like force a trail onto their property. And then you have Joel and Jessica's barn. I'm gonna add it to this tour, just like a quick little show off of it. I know I've shown it on lives and everything, but this is Joel and Jessica's work in progress barn. Saddle Creek Ranch, cattle and horses. Yeehaw. I want them to finish it completely before I show too much of it.
It's an early December morning. No one but we are. We look out the window as it's starting to snow, and I realize as you hand me the door, we got by. Falling just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and around. I'm falling just like these snowflakes, falling for you, falling for you. Hadn't counted on love for Christmas. This caught me right off guard, but I ain't complaining. It's a wonderful present, a gift that comes in the shape of a heart. And I'm falling just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and around. I'm falling just like these snowflakes, falling for you, falling for you. And if I were to make a wish upon a star, would it be too much to ask? A place forever in your arms, and for this moment to last. Because I'm falling just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and round. And I'm falling just like these snowflakes, falling for you. I'm falling for you. I'm falling for you.
that is the full tour of the work in progress Oasis Valley Rescue / Ranch. I do hope to continue working on this property and show you guys more and more as time goes on, but for now, that is all you guys get. I do plan on also continuing the RRP series I have going on, so keep your eyes peeled for those if you do enjoy RRP videos / series. If you guys have any ideas for me to continue building, or you thought of some cool things to add, then feel free to comment. I'd love to see your suggestions, and I also would love to see your comments on what you guys think of the place. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, stay healthy and safe and hydrated, and I will see you in the next video or stream.
Just in the sand.